in the quiet, almost forgotten village of Bellwood. Nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, life was simple. The cobblestone streets wound through clusters of centuries-old cottages, and the distant chime of the church bell was the only sound that broke the stillness. The villagers knew each other by name, their lives intertwined through generations of shared history. But there was one name that the village had long avoided, the name of Eliza Mortimer. Eliza had once been the pride of Bellwood. A beautiful young woman, kind and intelligent, she was the daughter of a wealthy merchant. Her family's house stood on the outskirts of the village, a grand stone manor that overlooked the village and the river below. Eliza was to marry Thomas Clark, a local farmer's son, whose family had been in Bellwood for as long as anyone could remember. But tragedy struck the night before their wedding. Eliza was found in the woods, her body cold and lifeless, her throat slit with what appeared to be a sharp knife. The village was thrown into chaos, but no one knew who had done it. Some whispered of a jealous lover. Others believed it was a robbery gone wrong. But as the days turned to weeks, and the weeks to months, the truth remained a mystery. The villagers, eager to forget the tragedy, tried to move on, but there was one man who couldn't. Thomas Clark, devastated by the loss of his fiancée, became a shadow of himself. He searched for answers, relentlessly asking questions, visiting townspeople, and even consulting soothsayers. But no one seemed to know anything. Years passed, and the memory of Eliza's death faded. The manor fell into ruin, overtaken by ivy and moss, as if nature itself wished to forget the bloodshed. The village of Bellwood continued, peaceful, untroubled by the ghosts of the past. Or so it seemed. One stormy evening, in the dead of winter, strange things began to happen. It started with the old church bell, which rang at midnight despite no one being inside. Then, the villagers reported hearing whispers in the wind, soft, anguished cries, barely audible but unmistakable. No one knew where they came from. Soon, people began to see her, Eliza's ghost, pale and draped in a blood-stained wedding gown, wandered the streets of Bellwood. Her eyes were hollow, as if drained of life, and her mouth twisted in a silent scream. She appeared at the edges of the village, just beyond the lantern light, always vanishing